All sorts of severe watches and warnings have since expired. Still tracking some pretty moderate rainfall, just leaving the islands now up the low country to the Grand Strand as well. Entering Myrtle Beach, just some moderate rain, not a lot of lightning in that, maybe up to an additional half an inch could be expected. For us here in the hostess city, we did have a pretty strong shower that moved through the Fox 28 studio, has since subsided, so no more rain should be the case for the remainder of the night. But check out some of the damage reports. Each circle represents a report of wind damage. Just an idea of how much this impacted the majority of the southeast, stretching up into the mid-Atlantic. And we have a chance for some more strong storms tomorrow. Waking up tomorrow morning, some sunshine should be the case. A few showers here or there. Returns to sunshine with an afternoon severe weather potential starting right around 2 p.m. down 16 by Vidalia, closer to 3 to 4 p.m. in the hostess city. Should clear through by right around 8 p.m. or so, but the chance for some strong and powerful storms isn't out of the question, pretty much widespread across the viewing area. The National Weather Service issues south of Statesboro a slight risk, as we like to say, scattered. What that means, though, is there is the potential for some damage and winds and a very, very isolated chance for some small hail and an isolated tornado. I can't say isolated enough, guys. It's not going to be too much of an issue for the tornado side of things, but I would expect some damage and winds to be the primary concern here with these storms. There's a lot of instability in fuel in our atmosphere, and that's essentially going to provide the development and the intensity of these storms as they move through. Toward the late afternoon and evening hours, all these storm fuel should subside, so nothing past 8 or 9 p.m. should be the case. But up to 2 to 3 inches of widespread rainfall could be expected. There's going to be a few places here or there that could get less than maybe a half an inch, but there's also going to be a few separate areas that could be getting more than 2 to 3 inches of rainfall in the worst of these cells. I'm more worried about the damage and winds, but some localized flooding may not be out of the mix. Now, dropping off the kids to school tomorrow, 80 degrees with that sunshine, and then by lunchtime, 92 degrees. The heat is also something I should mention because upper 90s, that's just plain miserable. Chance for some storms again. Heat index values could be near 110 degrees. Here is the full breakdown 5-day temperature outlook. Again, our normal high is 92 degrees, so 97. That is definitely hot out there, and town by town you could see that mid to upper 90s is the case for many who are out and about across the coastal empire and low country. With that, the peak heat index values, or the real feel, gets close to 110 degrees, at least for the next 5 days. Now the good news is we have the heat, right, and the storms, but at least we don't have any sort of tropic activity. No development is expected for the next 7 days. Tomorrow, hazy, hot, and humid out there. Afternoon storms again right around after 3 p.m. or so. Chance for a sprinkle in the morning, so just have the umbrella on you for the majority of the day. Sunshine should rule for at least 90% of your Tuesday, but there is the chance for some of those stronger storms in the late afternoon and evening hours. 60% chance again for tomorrow, back to 40-50%, a typical Savannah summer with temperatures in the mid-90s to close out the next 10 days.